The disrespect in catching the Man of Steel's fist to one-shot him with the all-green kryptonite ice from Johnny Dang. You can't tell me Batman doesn't love fighting the Justice League, bro. He definitely hates his co-workers that just have this plan sitting in the back. So I think a majority of us have some knowledge or have at least already seen the first Batman Ninja movie. Bro gets transported to a warped Earth of feudal Japan and he's Batman Ninja now. Damian's chop gets completely tore up. I still don't know what that was. And Batman is forced to clutch up in a way less modern time with none of his tools that he had in modern. And now we're running it back with the sequel, Batman Ninja versus the Yakuza Justice League. The reason the Justice League is evil in all of this, except Wonder Woman, is because Ra's al Ghul is back on his timing and he did a weird plural Earth thing where he wanted to use the Yakuza to take over the world and so on. The evil Justice League he's got on his side is the Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman, and Superman. Honestly, a crazy lineup to put up against the Bat family if we're being honest. But a friend of mine once told me anytime Batman's in a Justice League comic, he might as well be a superhuman because of all the crazy shit he ends up pulling off. Never forget, as a quote-unquote human, Batman was dodging Darkseid's laser beams that got honing on him. But as Batman and Damian as our Robin are investigating what's going on, they get snuck by Green Lantern and Aquaman. And side note, these Japanese designs on the Justice League all honestly look raw as hell. Giving him a straight-up chain was ridiculous to me, but I honestly loved it. But Wonder Woman's golden tattoo on her shoulder was tough. Wonder Woman actually holds it down for Batman and Robin, basically just telling Aquaman and Green Lantern to chill. They're under her protection. They're just visitors in the land. And also, Harley Quinn is playing an assist role in this. She shows up and starts trolling while they're figuring everything out. During all this too, the rest of the Bat family is fighting the Flash. The fact that Harley Quinn just off the strength is pressing a Green Lantern, yeah, the Batman street level boost is undefeated, bro. You're able to fight Justice Leaguers after you're around him. And then after this, the Bat family explodes a truck with Clay and they're able to stop the Flash and get him to run away. This is ridiculous. Everyone's able to force the Justice League members they're fighting to escape in the meanwhile, and we're able to go for a chill point. Wonder Woman explains how the Hanagame family is one of the strongest in the entire league. And this is where I'm talking about, like, Superman hasn't shown up yet, but they let us know that this dude has actually smoked Darkseid. Yet again, as Batman and Damian try to fly around after this, they get snuck by Superman himself. His entire introduction was dripped. The shades, the kimono, all of it, he looked raw as hell. And I'm a big fan of the evil Superman stuff, bro. He's honestly at his peak when he's allowed to crash out. This scene was funny as hell. Ra's al Ghul really wants Damian, so Superman decides to just chuck Damian as hard as he can across the globe, damn near. But of course, luckily for Batman, the Joker and Harley in this universe, they come over to clutch up. Not really much more than a distraction, to be honest. Like someone throwing a pillow at you to slow you down. The Joker does help Batman escape. He does this thing where he becomes a rocket and attaches to Batman's glider, and he does leave Harley Quinn behind in this process. But this is what I'm talking about when I say Superman is at his peak when he's allowed to be a complete crash out. Superman blew up Harley Quinn's ride. He set her up to be fallen. Can't even tell you what type of punch this was, but I know he was about to Falcon punch a hole through her chest. We are so lucky that Wonder Woman pulled up at the right time. Harley Quinn would have genuinely been obliterated like Invincible does to Reanimate. I just don't know why there was so much animosity to do this towards Harley Quinn, bro. He was genuinely trying to destroy her. But honestly, just shout out Wonder Woman for pulling the clutch off. Alright, but the return for round 2 is where the Bat family truly flexes their street level power on the Justice League. The Bat family gets a round 2 with the Flash, and I can't even sit here and act like they didn't expose him even worse the second time around. They had this man Flash fiending as he was chasing through the streets. And you're confused watching this because you're wondering how the hell can a Flash catch a motorcycle? He's doing everything he can. He pulls out this crazy ass kick which reminded me of the Lion's Barrage from Naruto. But somewhere along the way, they tricked this man the Flash into getting on the treadmill, completely distorting this man's entire reality. Mind you, the same person who's tapped into the Speed Force, and he essentially gets trolled into losing and he gets knocked out by a dart. Do not mess with the Bat family. They just made one of the strongest League members a joke. Nightwing versus Green Lantern was an even bigger flex for the Bat family. He took her on solo. So right here, we got a raw ass reference to one of Nightwing's coolest outfits ever. ever, bro. Disco Nightwing, even though people say it's a complete joke, when he put it on in this movie, he actually made it look raw. I can't even lie. And this is exactly why I'm saying the Harley Quinn matching Green Lantern energy made no sense earlier. Because when Nightwing puts on this suit to fight Green Lantern, he turns this into a whole DBZ battle, bro. Legit, they are clashing. I did not know this armor he had was this powerful. I'm assuming it has something to do with the yellow light that it bleeds. But otherwise, this is just kinda embarrassing for the Green Lantern Corps. This is a street level family and they are just handling the Justice League like it was another villain. Green Lantern thinks she's killed Nightwing at this point. They have this really cool sort of struggle where Nightwing's armor dives at Green Lantern and she's blasting him with the ring. And yet again, they pull out another trick deceiving the Green Lantern and then just knocks them out with a blow dart. Nightwing flexing that he wasn't even in the armor and it was just clashing with Green Lantern by itself. This is just embarrassing. The Yakuza League is low-key kind of washed. They just have really cool drip and that's it. I'll be honest, Batman and Wonder Woman jumping Aquaman is pretty cool. They embarrassed the hell out of him. Like Batman deadass fished this man out of the water like it was that SpongeBob episode with the hooks. Legit, they were treating this man Aquaman like he was having his first swim lesson. Now the final battle between Batman and Superman in this movie was tough. I was even more shook when Batman looked at Wonder Woman and told her to leave so he could handle Superman solo. He takes him straight up on in the mech. You're noticing as Superman keeps hitting him, pieces of the mech keep flying everywhere, and this is gonna be hella important in a second. Superman starts trying to talk crazy because he's destroyed Batman's suit and he just pulls out the kryptonite LeBron step back 3. You know what? I should have already been thinking about the fact that Batman just had this sitting in his pocket. When does Batman not have kryptonite anytime he faces any type of Superman? Look at the fraud check as the laser beams start to fizzle out. It's so messed up for Batman to start asking what's wrong here as he proceeds to beat the dog out of Superman. It is so sadistic when Batman knows he has the upper hand over you and he knows you're gonna keep trying to fight back. Apparently the Superman has no knowledge of kryptonite or where his powers come from. He just knows he's strong, I guess because Ra's al Ghul is doing the multiple universe origami thing. But as the pieces were flying everywhere, Batman just set this man up for the ultimate kryptonite light trap. He calls this the Science Ninja Technique Spectral Conversion just to put the cherry on top and flex on Superman even harder. Now Batman knows he has no business putting Superman in triangle hold MMA techniques, bro. What does he gain from doing this to a Superman who doesn't even know who he is? He's just bullying him just to bully. I won't say I feel bad from Superman just because of the way he was about to do Harley Quinn earlier, but after this, Superman catches Batman off guard, I guess, and knocks out the little light conversion thing. He gets his powers back, and honestly, this is the point in which he should have left. Like, after that triangle hold and getting walked down, I wouldn't even want to fight this person even if I know I'm a superhuman again. He rushes Batman and Batman's confidence did not waver as he proceeds to catch his fist and one-shot the Man of Steel with a kryptonite brass knuckle. Nah, they gave us the 3 ankles. This was honestly just nasty work at this point. Batman embarrassed the hell out of this man and he knew he was going to win the entire time. And Batman basically just tells this Yakuza Superman that he's nothing like his homie that gave him this brass knuckle. He literally gave him this to slap a Superman if they're acting up just like him. It's safe to say that even though this was an alternate universe, the evil Justice League had one of their worst performances as a group of all time. Wonder Woman was definitely an underrated MVP of this entire movie. And at the end, they shut down Ra's al Ghul's origami multi-universe thing. The evil Yakuza Justice League feels bad after getting their right memories back, and they decide to help out Batman in the end and pull out one of their techniques. It kind of looked like a Shenron reference, but if it wasn't, it's still pretty dope. The evil Yakuza Justice League has some pretty cool designs, but honestly, they were just aura farmers. They were actually pretty terrible at fighting once the planes were even. They just got tricked and lost. Batman Ninja is turning into a trilogy right in front of us. I suggest you go watch this movie and the first one. Let me know if you enjoyed this. This has been Batman Ninja versus the Yakuza Justice League. If you want more, let me know. My name is Time Pizza, and I will see you pizza people on the other side of the slice. Peace.